What's going on, Ghost Squad? Trey here with Ghost Tactical to bring you a special edition of Who's the Best. Throughout history, the U.S. Special Forces have been widely considered the most elite trained and most feared forces on the face of the earth. But people always want to know who really is the best of the best. At number 4, we have the U.S. Army 75th Ranger Regiment, also known as the Army Rangers. The Rangers have been around since the beginning of America. They have fought in many and most of the Army's most glorified and specialized battles throughout history. They are the U.S. Army's premier light infantry unit. They are headquartered at Fort Benning, Georgia. Their primary mission of the regiment is to conduct direct action aids in hostile or sensitive environments worldwide, or basically, they go after high-value targets. They also have a lot of missions that they do, including airfield seizure, special reconnaissance, personnel recovery, and a lot of clandestine insertions and site exploitation. They can be ready to go within 18 hours of notification. They fought in battles in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, and obviously the War on Terror. The qualifications for being an Army Ranger are you must be a U.S. citizen. It is a volunteer assignment, but you have to be on active duty. You have to have a general technique score of 105 or higher, a PT score of 240 or above, no physical limitations, quality and volunteer for airborne training, and you must have good character with no pending UCMJ actions, and you must be able to obtain at least a minimum of a secret security clearance. Coming in at number 3 is the United States Marine Corps Force Reconnaissance, or Force Recon. It's one of the Marine Corps' Special Operations Capable Forces, or SOC, and they provide essential elements of intelligence and command element of the Marine Air Ground Task Force, or the MAGTF. Force Recon was formed in 1957, and historically they performed both deep reconnaissance and direct action operations. In 2006, the Marine Corps established MARSOC, which is the Marine Special Operations Command, and some of these missions for Force Recon have been shared by MARSOC. Ultimately, Force Recon is responsible for operating independently behind enemy lines, performing unconventional special operations. By utilizing their airborne, heliborne, submarine, and waterborne insertions, they are very similar to the Navy SEALs, but Force Recon's missions are a little bit different with a focus on marine expeditionary and amphibious operations. In order to be eligible for Force Recon, you must have a general technical score of 105 or higher, a first-class PT test score. You have to be able to obtain at least a secret security clearance, and you must have completed the infantry course in the School of Infantry. Coming in at number 2 is the U.S. Navy Special Warfare Development Group, also known as SEAL Team 6. Now, most of what SEAL Team 6 does and is about is highly classified. There are people within the government themselves that don't really know exactly what or where SEAL Team 6 is or what they're doing. It is a highly trained and highly classified unit. SEAL Team 6 was formed in 1980 by Richard Marcinko, but most people did not know that SEAL Team 6 existed until several years ago, after the assault that killed Osama bin Laden. They are one of the U.S. military's premier counterterrorism units. Now, much of what it takes to be a SEAL Team 6 member is highly classified, but there are some things that are out there that we have been privy to in public. SEAL Team 6 members are handpicked by command, and you must already currently be on another SEAL team with at least 2 combat deployments. Coming in at number 1 is the most elite fighting force in the U.S. and probably the world, is the 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, commonly known as Delta Force. Now, if you thought SEAL Team 6 was secretive, Delta Force very well could be the most secretive unit in the world. Delta Force was formed back in 1977 and is the elite special mission unit of the U.S. Army under the control of the Joint Special Operations Command. It's usually tasked with special missions that involve hostage rescue, counterterrorism, direct action, and special reconnaissance against high-value targets. Now, it is very similar, and it is a counterpart of SEAL Team 6 we just talked about, and together they are the U.S. primary counterterrorism units. The reason why Delta Force is put as number 1 over the SEALs is because it is primarily made up of Army Special Forces, but Delta Force does go out and handpick specific operators and special forces members from different branches. It is a conglomeration of the best of the best of the best that are at the tip of the spear. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this maybe clarifies on what some of the elite forces are in the U.S. military. Each branch has what they call their own special forces, but when it comes to the elite forces of the world, the most decorated, the most classified, and the most lethal units come from the U.S. military in the world, and these are the top 4 of the best of the best. Now, all 4 of these are wonderful. Obviously, being a Marine, I kind of like Force Recon. But I have to say that if you're going to pick the most elite of the elite, it has to be Delta Force. So guys, before you get out of here, we ask you to go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. That's going to allow you to know when we release new videos. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon. Semper Fi.